YouTubers, what we're going to do today is we're going to take HTV and put it on this little insulated lunch tote. I got this little guy over at Walmart, so it's insulated for school. This little guy over at Walmart, it came with a thermos and like a thing for a sandwich. And we're going to put HTV on it, my monogram. So the deal with this is it is possible to do without melting it, because you don't want to obviously melt the inside of this. So we'll talk about the HTV you need to use and how to get it on the heat press. So let's go talk about the HTV. So the key thing to know for the lunch tote is you want to pick an HTV without a really high temperature. I know like Thermoflex has a really, really high temperature, but this is one time you don't want that. So originally, and this is what I was going to do, is use Siser Easyweed, because even though the temperature is 305 for it normally, you can actually lower it down to 285 and it'll adhere that way. So I was going to do this one, which is totally an acceptable choice. This glitter might be a bit of a harder sell because it's going to need a higher temperature. So you might want to pass on the glitter. What I ended up deciding to do, because it seemed a little boring to me, is I ended up going with these new stretchable foil material. So what this is it's a all-in-one. It's not the adhesive and then the deco foil. This is an all-in-one metallic stretch material. And it just seemed a little bit shinier. So that's what I ended up going with. And I got one of the little hearts on the back. So you see it's kind of shiny. A little more fun than just some boring metallic or some boring color. So what I ended up doing was cutting out this little sequins one. This little sequins pattern, holographic sequins. And this is the Sweetheart font that I have. And what I did is there's an extra heart in there, and so I put it around it. And so this is what we'll put on the front. The other thing to note is that this lunch bag was chosen for a reason, because it opens and it can sit flat on my heat press. Okay? Now for this guy, what I did is I just kind of like, I flattened the side down and tried to get him into the heat press as flat and as even as I could. Okay, so if you want to do it on another surface, that's kind of the key to this. And like if I had had another heart here, so my side comes here, there's like a dip in the middle, this heart probably wouldn't have adhered, okay, because it wouldn't have had enough pressure like this guy would have, okay. The other thing to remember is that this is a cold peel, so we'll have to wait to peel it until it's obviously cold. So what I'm going to do is this has the same 285 temperature point. So you can go turn on your heat press to 285, and then we'll press it for 10 seconds, let it cool, and see if it'll peel. If it'll peel, we're good. If not, we're going to go press it for like another 5 seconds, let it cool, and see if it'll peel then. Alright, so over at my heat press, this is my heat press, this orangey red part. This is my pressing pillow. The reason I put that under here is because this isn't level, so I just want to make sure that it has like a firm place. And then this is my foil design. And we're going to put it on here, levelish. And then we're going to close it. It may or may not lock, but we're going to close it and hold it for 10 seconds. Alrighty. Now we're going to let this cool and see if we can peel it. Alright, so I always move it off the heat press to let it cool, because it's not really going to cool if it's sitting under something really, really hot. And you're just going to gently peel. And if it doesn't want to come up, that's fine. We can just go put it back under the heat press. Alright, so there we go. This little guy right down here didn't really want to stick. I should have taken my own advice and gone and ring press, but I didn't. Alright, so what I'm going to do is go put my Teflon sheet back on it, and then we're going to press it for another 5 seconds or so just to make sure everything's well. Alright, so we are back at the heat press. Sheet, heat press, Teflon sheet. And I'm just going to hold it closed for 5 seconds. And just to make sure everything's on there really, really well. Alrighty. We are all done. Now, because of the second press, it did get a little less shiny than it was the first time. It's up to you if you want to press it again. I just wanted to be a little more sure that it was going to stay on there. This way, I'm pretty sure it's going to stay on there. We didn't melt anything, and now we've got a pretty cool little lunch tote. So, the same process will work for the Siser. Just make sure your heat press is turned down to 285. One short press, see if it peels. If it doesn't, do another quick press and then get it to peel, and you will be good to go. I hope you like this little tutorial. Please like and subscribe to our little channel. Thank you.